A panda wanders into town, but what the residents did next left everyone speechless. The morning mist hung heavy over Havenwood, draping the quaint town in an ethereal veil. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of pine needles and damp earth. As the sun's rays struggled to pierce through the thick fog, life in Havenwood moved at a slower pace, its residents accustomed to the rhythm of nature, the changing seasons, and the quietude that enveloped their small community. Martha Peterson, a woman with a heart as warm as her freshly baked apple pies, peered out her kitchen window, her gaze drawn to an unusual sight. A large, lumbering figure emerged from the mist, its black and white fur contrasting starkly against the verdant landscape. A panda, unmistakably a panda, ambled down Main Street, its presence an anomaly in this sleepy New England town. Martha's heart skipped a beat. She had always been an avid animal lover, her home a haven for stray cats and rescued dogs. But a panda? In Havenwood? It seemed like a scene straight out of a dream. She grabbed her coat and rushed out the door, her curiosity piqued, her heart filled with a mix of excitement and concern. As she approached the panda, its gentle demeanor and inquisitive eyes dispelled any fear she might have had. It seemed lost, perhaps disoriented, its presence a mystery in this unfamiliar environment. Word of the panda's arrival spread like wildfire through Havenwood. Residents emerged from their homes, their faces etched with a mix of astonishment and apprehension. Children pointed and giggled, their eyes wide with wonder. Shopkeepers stepped out of their stores, their daily routines momentarily forgotten. The panda, seemingly unfazed by the attention, continued its leisurely stroll, pausing to sniff at a flower bed, its clumsy gait endearing it to the onlookers. It was a creature of undeniable charm, its presence bringing a touch of the exotic to this quiet corner of Vermont. As the mist began to dissipate, revealing the full extent of the panda's presence, a sense of collective wonder settled over Havenwood. This unexpected visitor, a symbol of the wild and the unknown, had stirred something deep within the hearts of its residents, a sense of curiosity, compassion, and a longing for connection. The arrival of the panda, affectionately dubbed Patches by the townsfolk due to a distinctive white patch on its left ear, disrupted the tranquil rhythm of Havenwood. The creature, a symbol of the distant and exotic, had wandered into their midst, bringing with it a sense of wonder and a gentle disruption to their routines. Patches, seemingly unfazed by the commotion it had caused, explored the town with a calm curiosity. It ambled down Main Street, pausing to sniff at the flower boxes outside the bakery, its large, black eyes taking in the unfamiliar sights and sounds. The townsfolk, initially hesitant, were captivated by Patch's gentle demeanor. Children, their eyes wide with fascination, followed the panda's every move, their laughter echoing through the streets. Elderly residents, their memories stirred by this unexpected encounter, shared stories of faraway lands and exotic creatures. Martha Peterson, her heart overflowing with compassion, took it upon herself to care for Patches. She left bowls of fresh water and bamboo shoots on her porch, which the panda gratefully accepted. She spent hours observing Patches, marveling at its clumsy gait and playful antics. News of the panda's arrival reached beyond Havenwood, drawing curious onlookers and media attention. Reporters flocked to the town, eager to capture the story of this unusual visitor. Wildlife experts arrived, offering their expertise and guidance on how to ensure Patch's well-being. The town, once a quiet haven, became a hub of activity. Tourists arrived, eager to catch a glimpse of the panda. Local businesses capitalized on the newfound fame, creating panda-themed merchandise and offering panda tours of the town. Amidst the excitement, a sense of responsibility settled over Havenwood. The residents recognized that Patches was not just a curiosity, but a living creature entrusted to their care. They formed a panda committee, a group of dedicated volunteers who worked tirelessly to ensure Patch's safety and comfort. They created a temporary enclosure in the town park, providing Patches with a safe space to roam and explore. They consulted with wildlife experts, learning about panda behavior and dietary needs. They even organized a fundraising drive to support Patch's care and eventual return to its natural habitat. The presence of Patches had brought a sense of unity to Havenwood, a shared purpose that transcended their everyday lives. The townsfolk, once content with their quiet routines, now found themselves connected to something larger than themselves, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the responsibility they had to protect the wonders of the natural world. Patches, the gentle panda, became the heart of Havenwood. The town, once known for its maple syrup and quiet charm, was now synonymous with the unexpected visitor. Life in Havenwood had taken an extraordinary turn, its rhythm now intertwined with the presence of this extraordinary creature. The town square, once a sleepy gathering place for Sunday picnics and summer concerts, was transformed into a panda sanctuary. A spacious enclosure, designed to mimic Patch's natural habitat, was constructed with loving care. Bamboo groves were planted, streams were diverted, and climbing structures were erected, all to ensure Patch's comfort and well-being. The townsfolk, their hearts touched by Patch's gentle nature, embraced their role as caretakers. They took turns preparing meals of fresh bamboo, fruits, and vegetables, ensuring Patches received a balanced diet. They spent hours observing the panda, marveling at its playful antics and quiet moments of contemplation. Children, their imaginations ignited by Patch's presence, created panda-themed artwork, wrote stories about their furry friend, and organized panda parades through the town streets. The elderly, their memories stirred by this unexpected encounter, shared stories of their own encounters with nature, their voices filled with a renewed sense of wonder. The local businesses, recognizing the economic boost brought by Patch's fame, embraced the panda theme with gusto. Patch's pancakes became a breakfast favorite at the diner. The bakery churned out panda paws pastries, their chocolate-covered dough resembling the panda's distinctive paws. Even the hardware store got in on the act, selling panda patches, iron-on patches shaped like the panda's unique ear marking. But the transformation went deeper than just panda-themed merchandise and tourist attractions. Patch's presence had touched the hearts of Havenwood's residents, bringing them closer together, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Neighbors who had rarely spoken now exchanged friendly greetings over their backyard fences, their conversations often revolving around Patch's latest antics. Families gathered in the town square, their children's laughter mingling with the gentle sounds of Patch's munching on bamboo. Even the town council meetings, once known for their dry debates and contentious issues, now began with a Patch's update, a heartwarming report on the panda's well-being. Patches, the unexpected visitor, had become a catalyst for change, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the power of nature to inspire and unite. Havenwood, once a sleepy town nestled amidst the rolling hills of Vermont, had blossomed into a vibrant community, its heart beating in sync with the gentle rhythm of a panda's paws. As Havenwood embraced its newfound panda-centric identity, a sense of tranquility settled over the town. Patches, the gentle giant, had become a source of joy and unity, a symbol of the unexpected wonders that life could offer. But beneath the surface of this idyllic existence, shadows of the past lingered, casting a melancholic hue over the lives of some residents. Emily Carter, a woman with a gentle smile and eyes that held a hint of sadness, watched the townsfolk's interactions with Patches from a distance. Her heart ached with a longing she couldn't quite explain. The panda's playful antics and the community's collective adoration stirred a deep yearning within her, a reminder of a void that had haunted her for years. Emily had always loved animals, her childhood filled with rescued strays and cherished pets. But a tragic accident years ago had taken away her beloved dog, Buddy, leaving a scar on her heart that refused to heal. The joy she witnessed in others as they interacted with Patches was a poignant reminder of the joy she had lost, a joy she feared she might never experience again. One evening, as the sun cast long shadows across the town square, Emily found herself drawn to Patches' enclosure. The panda, sensing her presence, ambled towards the fence, its large, black eyes meeting hers with a gentle curiosity. Emily, her heart pounding with a mix of apprehension and longing, reached out a hesitant hand. Patches, in response, extended its own paw, its soft fur brushing against her fingers. A wave of emotion washed over Emily, a sense of connection that transcended words. In that moment, something shifted within her. The pain of her loss, though still present, felt less sharp, less consuming. Patch's gentle presence, its quiet strength, seemed to offer a sense of solace, a reminder that even in the face of grief, there was still room for connection, for love, for healing. From that day forward, Emily became a regular visitor to Patch's enclosure. She would sit quietly, observing the panda's movements, her heart finding solace in its peaceful presence. She would bring Patch's special treats, her fingers gently stroking its fur as it munched on bamboo shoots. Patch's, in turn, seemed to sense Emily's sadness, its gentle nature offering a balm to her wounded spirit. Their bond, though unspoken, was a testament to the healing power of animals, their presence a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for renewal, for connection, for love. Emily's connection with Patches rippled through Havenwood, touching the hearts of those who witnessed their bond. The townsfolk, accustomed to Emily's quiet demeanor and melancholic air, were surprised and moved by the newfound light in her eyes, the gentle smile that now graced her lips. Martha Peterson, Emily's longtime friend and confidant, observed the transformation with a mix of joy and concern. She knew the depth of Emily's grief, the lingering pain of losing her beloved buddy. She also recognized the healing power of animals, their ability to mend broken hearts and offer solace to troubled souls. One afternoon, as Martha and Emily sat on Martha's porch, sipping tea and watching Patches frolic in the town square, Martha gently broached the subject. "Emily, dear," she began, her voice soft and caring, "I've noticed a change in you since Patches arrived. You seem lighter, somehow." Emily, her gaze fixed on the panda, a gentle smile gracing her lips, nodded slowly. "I think you're right, Martha. Patches, he's brought something back to my life. A sense of hope, perhaps." Martha, her heart warmed by Emily's words, reached out and took her hand. "I'm so glad, dear. Animals have a way of doing that, don't they? They remind us of the simple joys in life, the unconditional love that can heal even the deepest wounds." Emily, her eyes glistening with tears, squeezed Martha's hand. "I never thought I'd feel this way again, Martha. I thought the joy I felt with Buddy was gone forever. But Patches, he's shown me that there's still room in my heart for love, for connection, for happiness." Martha, her eyes filled with understanding, nodded. "And you, Emily, have shown us all that even in the face of grief, there is always hope for healing, for renewal, for finding joy in unexpected places." The conversation, though quiet and intimate, resonated throughout Havenwood. The townsfolk, witnessing Emily's transformation, were inspired by her resilience, her ability to open her heart to a new connection, a new love. Patches, the gentle panda, had not only brought wonder and excitement to Havenwood, but had also sparked a ripple of hope, a reminder that even in the face of loss and sorrow, there was always the possibility for healing, for growth, for finding joy in the most unexpected of circumstances. The story of Emily and Patches, a testament to the healing power of connection, resonated throughout Havenwood, weaving its way into the fabric of the community. The townsfolk, inspired by Emily's resilience and Patch's gentle nature, found themselves drawn closer together, their shared experiences forging bonds of empathy and understanding. The town square, already a hub of activity due to Patch's presence, became a place of gathering and sharing. Residents, young and old, would congregate around the panda's enclosure, their conversations weaving tales of personal struggles, triumphs, and the unexpected joys that life had brought their way. Martha Peterson, her heart always open to those in need, organized weekly community circles in the town hall. These gatherings provided a safe space for residents to share their stories, offer support to one another, and find solace in the shared experience of human vulnerability and resilience. The community circles became a lifeline for many, a place where hidden wounds were gently revealed, burdens were shared, and tears of grief and joy flowed freely. Veterans, their hearts burdened by memories of war, found solace in the company of others who understood their pain. Parents, grieving the loss of a child, found comfort in the shared stories of those who had walked a similar path. And Emily, her voice trembling at first, shared her own story of loss and healing, her words resonating with those who had experienced the profound pain of losing a beloved companion. The circles also became a breeding ground for acts of kindness and compassion. Neighbors offered to help elderly residents with their chores. Families brought meals to those who were struggling. And when a local farmer fell ill, the entire town rallied around him, ensuring his crops were harvested and his family was cared for. The spirit of unity extended beyond the human residents of Havenwood. Patches, the gentle panda, became a symbol of this newfound connection, a reminder of the shared responsibility to care for all living beings. The townsfolk, inspired by Patch's example, extended their compassion to the animal kingdom, rescuing stray animals, supporting the local animal shelter, and advocating for the protection of wildlife. Havenwood, once a quiet town nestled amidst the rolling hills of Vermont, had blossomed into a vibrant community, its heart beating in unison with the rhythm of compassion, empathy, and shared humanity. The arrival of Patches, the unexpected visitor, had not only brought wonder and excitement, but had also ignited a spark of unity, transforming Havenwood into a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of connection and the enduring strength of the human spirit. As summer waned and the leaves began their fiery descent, a sense of unease settled over Havenwood. Patches, the beloved panda, had become an integral part of the community, a symbol of unity and hope. But the reality of his presence, a wild creature far from his natural habitat, posed challenges that the townsfolk had yet to fully address. The initial excitement surrounding Patch's arrival had given way to a growing concern for his long-term well-being. The temporary enclosure in the town square, while providing a safe and comfortable space, was not a sustainable solution. Patches, a creature accustomed to vast bamboo forests and mountainous terrain, was confined to a limited area, his natural instincts stifled by the constraints of his environment. The Panda Committee, dedicated to Patch's care, grappled with the dilemma. They consulted with wildlife experts, explored options for relocation, and debated the ethical implications of keeping a wild animal in captivity. The decision, they knew, would have far-reaching consequences, not only for Patches but for the town of Havenwood itself. The townsfolk, their hearts invested in Patch's well-being, found themselves divided. Some argued for his return to his natural habitat, emphasizing the importance of preserving his wild instincts and allowing him to live amongst his own kind. Others, their hearts touched by Patch's gentle nature and the bond he had formed with the community, advocated for his continued stay in Havenwood, arguing that he had become a symbol of their unity and a source of healing for many. Emily Carter, her connection with Patches deepening with each passing day, found herself torn between her love for the panda and her understanding of his needs. She spent hours observing him, her heart aching at the sight of his limited movements, his playful instincts curtailed by the confines of his enclosure. One evening, as she sat by Patch's side, watching the stars emerge in the twilight sky, a sense of clarity washed over her. She realized that Patch's true happiness lay in the freedom of his natural habitat, in the vast expanse of bamboo forests and the company of his own kind. With a heavy heart but a resolute spirit, Emily approached the Panda Committee, her voice filled with conviction. She shared her observations, her concerns, and her belief that Patch's well-being should be their ultimate priority. Her words resonated with the committee members, their own doubts and anxieties echoing in her plea. A decision was made, a difficult but necessary one. Patches, the beloved panda, would be returned to his natural habitat, a decision that would test the resilience of Havenwood and the strength of the bonds they had forged. The decision to return Patches to his natural habitat, though made with the best intentions, cast a pall over Havenwood. The townsfolk, their hearts entwined with the gentle Panda, faced the prospect of bidding farewell to their beloved companion, a creature who had brought them together, healed their wounds, and reminded them of the wonders of the natural world. A sense of somber acceptance settled over the town. The initial shock and sadness gave way to a quiet determination to make Patch's remaining time in Havenwood as joyful and fulfilling as possible. The townsfolk, their hearts heavy but their spirits resolute, poured their love and care into their furry friend, cherishing every moment, every interaction. Children, their eyes filled with tears, created farewell cards adorned with drawings of Patches and heartfelt messages of love. They gathered around his enclosure, singing songs and sharing stories, their voices filled with a bittersweet mix of joy and sorrow. The elderly, their wisdom tempered by years of experience, offered words of comfort and understanding. They spoke of the cyclical nature of life, the inevitability of change, and the enduring power of memories. They reminded the townsfolk that Patches, though physically absent, would forever remain in their hearts, a symbol of the unity and hope he had brought to their community. Emily Carter, her bond with Patches deepening in the face of their impending separation, spent countless hours by his side. She would sit quietly, her hand resting on his soft fur, sharing stories of her life, her hopes, her dreams. Patches, in turn, would lean into her touch, his gentle eyes conveying a sense of understanding and gratitude. The day of Patch's departure arrived, casting a somber hue over Havenwood. The townsfolk gathered in the town square, their faces etched with a mix of sadness and gratitude. They watched as Patches, his large, black eyes filled with a gentle curiosity, was carefully loaded into a specially designed crate, his journey back to his natural habitat about to begin. A hush fell over the crowd as the truck carrying Patches slowly pulled away from the town square. Tears flowed freely, hugs were exchanged, and words of comfort were whispered. Patches, the unexpected visitor who had captured their hearts, was leaving Havenwood, but the legacy he left behind would forever remain. As the truck disappeared down the winding road, a collective sigh arose from the townsfolk. A chapter had closed, a journey had ended. But the memories of Patches, the gentle Panda who had brought them together, healed their wounds, and reminded them of the wonders of the natural world, would forever be etched in their hearts, a testament to the enduring power of connection and the transformative power of love. The departure of Patches left a void in Havenwood, a quiet stillness that echoed through the once vibrant town square. The laughter of children, the chatter of residents, the gentle sounds of Patches munching on bamboo, all replaced by a silence that spoke volumes of the Panda's absence. The townsfolk, their hearts heavy with a sense of loss, struggled to adjust to life without their beloved companion. The daily routines that had revolved around Patch's care now felt empty, the town square a constant reminder of his absence. Emily Carter, her bond with Patches the deepest of all, felt the void most acutely. The quiet evenings she had spent by his side, the gentle touch of his fur, the unspoken understanding they had shared, all now cherished memories that brought both comfort and pain. Yet, amidst the sadness, a resilient spirit emerged. The townsfolk, inspired by Patch's example of gentle strength and resilience, refused to let his departure dim the light he had ignited within them. They channeled their grief into action, their collective spirit finding new avenues for expression. The community circles, once a haven for sharing stories of loss and healing, evolved into a forum for discussing the future of Havenwood. Residents, their voices filled with a renewed sense of purpose, brainstormed ideas for honoring Patch's legacy and maintaining the unity he had fostered. The Panda Committee, its original mission fulfilled, transformed into the Havenwood Community Foundation, dedicated to supporting local initiatives and promoting the values of compassion, empathy, and environmental stewardship that Patches had embodied. The town square, once Patch's temporary home, was redesigned as a community garden, a vibrant space where residents could connect with nature, cultivate their own food, and nurture the seeds of community spirit. Emily, her green thumb a testament to her love for all living things, took the lead in designing the garden, creating a haven of beauty and tranquility that echoed Patch's gentle nature. The transformation of Havenwood continued, its residents embracing the lessons they had learned from their unexpected visitor. They organized nature walks, established a wildlife rehabilitation center, and implemented sustainable practices in their homes and businesses. The spirit of Patches, the gentle panda who had wandered into their midst, lived on in their actions, their values, and their unwavering commitment to creating a community that honored the interconnectedness of all living beings. As the seasons changed, painting the hills of Vermont in hues of gold and crimson, Havenwood emerged from the shadow of Patch's departure, its spirit renewed, its heart filled with gratitude for the lessons learned and the bonds forged. The panda, though physically absent, remained a guiding light, his legacy woven into the fabric of their lives, a testament to the enduring power of connection and the transformative power of love. Spring arrived in Havenwood, bringing with it a sense of renewal and a gentle reminder of life's cyclical nature. The town, once shrouded in the quietude of Patch's absence, awakened with a vibrant energy, its residents embracing the future with a newfound sense of purpose and hope. The community garden, a testament to Emily's dedication and the town's collective spirit, flourished with life. Rows of colorful vegetables, fragrant herbs, and vibrant flowers painted the once empty square in a tapestry of nature's artistry. Residents, their hands calloused but their hearts filled with joy, tended to their plots, sharing their bounty with neighbors and celebrating the fruits of their labor. The Havenwood Community Foundation, fueled by the town's unwavering commitment to Patch's legacy, thrived, supporting initiatives that fostered environmental awareness, animal welfare, and community well-being. The foundation organized educational workshops, sponsored wildlife conservation programs, and provided grants to local organizations dedicated to making Havenwood a more compassionate and sustainable community. Emily Carter, her heart still carrying the imprint of Patch's gentle spirit, blossomed into a beacon of hope and inspiration. She became a leading voice in the community, her passion for animal welfare and environmental stewardship contagious. She organized nature walks, led educational programs for children, and advocated for policies that protected the natural world. One sunny afternoon, as Emily strolled through the community garden, her gaze fell upon a young girl, her eyes filled with wonder as she observed a ladybug crawling on a leaf. A wave of emotion washed over Emily, a sense of recognition and profound connection. She knelt beside the girl, her voice gentle and encouraging. "Isn't it amazing how such a small creature can bring so much joy?" she asked, her smile mirroring the girl's wonder. The girl nodded, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "My grandma told me that ladybugs are a sign of good luck," she replied, her voice filled with innocent wisdom. Emily, her heart warmed by the girl's words, gently plucked the ladybug from the leaf and placed it on the girl's outstretched hand. "Perhaps they are," she said, her voice filled with hope. "Perhaps they remind us to appreciate the small wonders in life, the simple joys that can bring so much happiness." The girl, her face beaming with delight, watched as the ladybug spread its wings and took flight, its tiny form disappearing into the vast expanse of the blue sky. Emily, her gaze following the ladybug's path, felt a sense of peace and gratitude wash over her. Patches, the gentle panda who had wandered into their midst, had left an indelible mark on Havenwood, a legacy that extended far beyond his physical presence. He had reminded them of the interconnectedness of all living beings, the importance of compassion, and the enduring power of hope. And as Havenwood embraced its new beginning, its spirit renewed, its heart filled with gratitude for the lessons learned and the bonds forged, the legacy of Patches, the gentle panda, lived on, a testament to the transformative power of love and the enduring spirit of a community united.